Hey guys, welcome to the video for wolongfallendynasty Dynasty. My name is Ventus, and in this video, I'm going to give you a few things that helped me out when fighting Zhang Jiao, General of Heaven. I hope I'm saying Zhang Jiao right. Alright, so the first thing, I just want to preface saying I didn't watch anyone's tutorial guide on this. I just basically ran my head against the wall for about 2 hours straight until I got it. With that being said, I'm sure that you're supposed to do a little bit of fighting before this fight and get your morale up a little higher to at least 18 or better, so you have a much fairer fight. Mine was at like 16, 15, 16, so, you know, I didn't want to hear all that because with games like these, you see people in a few months like speed run it with, you know, no morale, no armor, whatever like that, so I was sure there was a way to do it without doing all of that, you know? Alright, so now, first thing that helped me was changing my Divine Beast. This is the key that changed everything, right? Now, I'm not sure when I got the Divine Beast. It was just there when I did I had like a random idea to like see if something might have changed in my Divine Beast, and sure enough, I had a new summon. This Divine Beast will provide heals in a small area and keep you pretty much at full health while you stay inside the healing field. Now, you have to use this thing at the right time because once it's gone, and you're only going to get one of these per fight, all right? Number 2, I used the wizardry spell Flame Weapon. Now, this is the first thing that I realized was going to be a big help. Now, I know the 5-phase affinity says that metal beats wood, and this thing is throwing lightning like crazy, so it's wood, and you should use some metal spells. So I used a few metal spells, and I saw the little counter pop up, but it really didn't do anything like crazy to help me win the fight. And when I used Flame Weapon with dual wield, it stunned this guy and allowed me to get a lot of free shots. So I was like, okay, so this is definitely the way to go. Fire is definitely the way to go. Another thing that helped me was baiting out his projectile power attack because it is very easy to counter. It's almost like the monkey from the very first beginning where it like sort of lunges at you and you got to wait for it to lunge and then you hit the counter button. It's basically the same thing as that. At least that's where I looked at it in my mind. Also, when he does his slam the ground attack, like when he raises his arms up in the air and he just slams the ground, it's easy to counter that or to get out of the way of that attack if you're close to him and trying to attack him. He also does his attack where he loads his arm back like a crazy hillbilly from like the country haymaker punch, and I basically had to learn the timing behind that so I could counter it and get off like the counter attack that does crazy damage to him. But here's the thing. The main thing that really helped me to win this fight, and I feel like this, maybe it's not the main thing that helped me, but I feel like this is the main thing that helped me, it was getting close to him when he does his main animation of waving his staff around and shooting those little, you know, lightning papers down on the ground. I would try to get right up on him or behind him as much as possible and attack him as much as possible while he was waving his stick around. It's almost like times when you're playing a game and you're sort of stuck in an animation and you can't do anything. The AI just takes advantage of you being stuck in that animation. This felt sort of like the same thing, except reverse. The AI, the computer, the game is stuck in animation, and I get free attacks on them. All right. Now, the full list of spells I used were Blasting Flare, that's a fire spell, Enhanced Defense, Flame Weapon, and Absorb Vitality. I used Absorb Vitality as much as I used Flame Weapon. Absorb Vitality is a wood spell, I do believe. For Talisman, I used a pretty good Decorative Knot, seen here. And then I used an incense container that had Restore HP and Elemental Damage Reduction. Now, I did change these two things like right before I defeated him, so I'm not sure like if these are going to make like a huge difference, but some of those things could make a difference. The armor I had on only has resistance in wood, so that's a plus, and I have that enhanced to +2, and I'm pretty sure it's like a pre-order armor. It's the Baihu armor, I think it's called. The weapons I used were the Chivalrous Swordsman dual swords. They're 2-star. They have no upgrades. And then I used a 3-star Ritual Sword of Chaos upgraded to +2. My character stats are Wood 6, Fire 12, Earth 2, Metal 2, and Water 6 when I beat this fight. Now, again, I'm pretty sure I did this fight the hard way. But by the time I got the hang of it, it was basically just attack him when he's not doing his power attacks, dodge his little quick attacks, and countering his power attacks. The power attacks are very slow and the timing can be learned quickly, but you have to take the time to learn them. And one final thing, in this little zone that they have you in before the boss fight, you are... Okay. And one final thing, in this little zone they have you in before you go do this boss fight, there are a number of flags for you to claim. Make sure you take all of them. Now, I wasn't recording when I got all of them, so I'm not going to include them in the video. I'll just let you know that there are at least 3 big flag banner posts. There may be more. I only think there are 3 of them, though. And there are at least 3 little small ones that you don't get the rest at. You just place your banner on them, and then they're just there. I'm pretty sure there are just 3 of them. There could be more of them, though. Find and activate all of those to give yourself an easier time. And that's it. I don't know. I hope this was able to help. If it was, give this video a like. My name is Ventus SGN. Thank you so much for watching this. I mean, I just hope this helped you, because it gave me so many problems. Like, I was really at wit's end, thinking like there was something else I gotta do. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to beat it like I was. I was just going through all these thoughts, and then I just realized it's all just a matter of learning this boss's things and getting the proper counters off, and that's pretty much it. And use fire. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
So that's Zhang Jiao. Stand aside.